Okay, I've met a lot of customers that want to sell away their HDB and invest in a private property. So I feel that you all should stop, finish this video, and then consider again. Okay? And before you continue this video, hit the subscribe button. If not, the video won't continue. Just kidding. Let's go! Okay, so I meet a lot of customers that want to buy private property. So this is the biggest problem with many people that wants to buy private property, and also this is the biggest problem with a current HDB owner trying to buy private property. The biggest problem is many of the HDB owner, they are staying in their 500,000, 400,000 house that is 1,000 square feet, 1,200 square feet, 1,300 square feet or bigger. So space is like a confirmed thing for them, because a 4-room actually is about 990 square feet. Even BTO is around there, and some is even bigger. A 5-room is about 1,100 plus square feet. 103 square meter, 110 square meter, some even 1,250 square feet. So space is nothing to a HDB owner. HDB owner always has space. So as a HDB owner today, you have a property that is 500,000, 1,200 square feet. You need to sell away, move to a similar one, for example, a similar 3-bedroom for 1,100 square feet at 1.5 million. I think, or 1.4 million, the cheapest. I think this is a very big decision, and this is a very hard decision, because to be frank, let's say today you have a HDB flat, okay, 600,000, 700,000 at, let's say 1,000 over square feet. Let's say it's Toa Payoh, it's around that price, 600,000. Then you want to move to a 1,200 square feet, almost the same square feet, condo, new launch, for example, at, let's say, the cheapest we give you a Florence or Treasures, that will be like at least 1.3, 1.4 million. It's still around 2 times the price. And from Toa Payoh, call you to shift to Tampines, Toa Payoh for you to shift to Hougang, you say too far, location no good. Then give you location good, you say too small or too expensive. So you see, this is the common problem. It's very hard for a HDB upgrader, right, to get back the same amenity, same location in their purchase. And when you're buying it for homestay, meaning that you are staying, when you're a HDB upgrader, you sell away your HDB, you buy this to stay. You're not just for investment. If there's this element of homestay, right, there will be expectation. There'll be expectation that you need a good view, you need unblocked view, you need good amenities, you need it to be near MRT, or you only want this specific location. When you have that expectation, it's very hard for you to upgrade, because you have to understand the upgrade is for what. If most of the people actually, there's no one that tell me that the upgrade is not for money. If it's not for money, you won't go and buy private property. You buy private property because of the money. There is some people that buy because of the status, okay, because of the facilities, because of the lifestyle. But there is no one that tell me they buy not because of the money. Status is also money, So today, if you decide to upgrade and you decide to move to a resale property, okay, so again, I have to tell you, resale analysis is not easy. A lot of resale property, they may, after like 15 years, 20 years, they may not appreciate anymore. So you are buying at the wrong point. Okay, when you buy at the wrong point, you realize that no matter where you exit, you still lose money one. If you buy at the highest point, no matter where you exit, you lose money one. Let me repeat this again, okay? So in resale property, you need to really understand at which point you enter. Is it the correct price point? At this price point that you enter, will you make money or not? This is the biggest question. At this price point that you enter, in the future, will you make money or not? So I feel that this is the most difficult question for resale property, because every resale property is different. But and the thing is, there is thousands and thousands of resale property in Singapore. Okay, and every of them are of different age, different location, different number of units. Okay, everyone is different. But new launch is not like that. New launch, there's only a handful. And let's say you want to find a new launch in Hougang, maybe there's only 2. You want to find a new launch in Toa Payoh, don't have. So new launch is very easy to analyze because there is very little comparison, and all the new launch, they are starting from zero. When they are starting from zero, you are the first price point. So you only need to know that at this point, will it appreciate or not? That's the only question you need to ask yourself. At this price, will it appreciate or not? That's the only question you need to ask. But resale is different. Resale, right, at this point, how many years will it appreciate? How many years later will it appreciate? Because you may buy this property as 20 years, this property 15 years, this property 10 years, this property 5 years, this property 8 years, this property 30 years. So every property you are entering at a different year and different price point. But for new launch, everyone will enter at the same year, same price point for that new launch, or for the new launch in 2019. So it's very easy to analyze because the age is the same. Resale, the age is different. Everyone is of different age. That is why it's very hard to understand. So this is a this is a problem for HDB upgrader, as well as this is a wrong mindset. People always think that if they upgrade from HDB to a private, they go for a resale property because they don't want to rent, but they are going for the money, but they only want this property, but this property too small. So most of the time they tell me I want to go for bigger property, and bigger property in Singapore also means older property. So if bigger property means older property, then how are you going to earn more money? If the property is old and it's big and it has reached a certain age, okay, and it's cheap, when these criteria come together, I will only tell you that this property is no good. Because there is no property in Singapore that is good, big, and cheap, and not old. Okay? If you talk about big, cheap, confirm old. Okay? If you talk about small, expensive, confirm new. So, and confirm prime. The location confirm good. If you talk cheap, big, the location confirm no good because it's old also. So you must understand that in property, right, there's always criteria, there's always category. So some of the criteria end up confirm the property no good one. So, and 2019 is actually a higher meaning that a lot of property prices actually hit highest point. So you have to understand that today if you enter to a resale property or you upgrade from a HDB upgrader, right, are you entering at the correct place? Are you buying the correct resale property? Are you buying the correct new launch? Because that move that you make from a no loan 500,000 unit that is 1,200 square feet to a unit that is smaller, 2 times the price, you want to make money, what? Correct? That's the main point. You want to make money. So this is the part that I feel that a lot of Singaporeans or a lot of buyers that is buying Singapore property is having the wrong mindset. A buy to earn money, you need to be able to sacrifice your own stay expectation. If you cannot sacrifice your own stay expectation, it's very hard to buy the correct property. Okay, when I say own stay expectation, let me share with you what is own stay expectation. 1, location. You need to sacrifice location. So I got a customer that stays in a Bishan 5-room flat. He sacrificed location, went to buy a Sembawang EC. Today he's already, in 2 to 3 years, he already making about $100 more per square feet. Okay, so location you need to sacrifice. Second, you need to sacrifice space, because you will never get a big condo unit. Condos are always smaller yet more expensive. That is why it's called private property. So these 2 things, space and location, can you sacrifice these 2 things or not? If you cannot sacrifice these 2 things, then I suggest that you throw the idea away. Because today you want to get a good, big, new, money earning property, it will equal to one thing: expensive. Meaning that it's going to be higher quantum. 1.8 million, 2 million, 2.2 million. It will never be at the 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 million quantum. Okay, so I don't want to nag anymore, but I just want to share my experience that I have with many of the customers that looking to upgrade from their HDB, and many of the customers that are looking to buy private property investment. This is some of the things that you need to get your mindset right first. If your mindset is wrong, right, it's very hard for you to start. Okay, so get the mindset right. Call me, hit the subscribe button, call me, and I'm going to tell you which property will earn you the most money. Bye bye.